A very good evening. Welcome, everybody. Scott Gross along with Seth Hartley bringing you the season finale at the house for Arizona Western Volleyball as they welcome in the Bears of Phoenix College. Hopefully it's a make-good game for Arizona Western. Again, their final home game of the regular season. Seth, it's also sophomore night, and you and I were discussing this before we went on the air tonight, that this is a venue, a team that they swept in straight sets early this year, and it really is a good opportunity for Arizona Western to snap that four-match losing streak.
You are right about that, and also this game is also kind of the game that will get this team kind of back to where it was before that four-game slump. And right now looking at the standings, they're sitting at 3 in the region. So if they do even want to try and make a chance to try and regain that second spot and for a final showdown against Central in the final game of the season, they have to come back tonight with a higher tempo, fast pace of what we saw again before that four-game slump.
It's wear your Matadors colors tonight for sophomore. I've got my Matador T-shirt here, and again we're getting a little ceremony here in the beginning here to honor the 7 sophomores for Arizona Western. You can see the Lady Matadors warming up right now. There's the Matador short right now. Now, Seth, you alluded to something that's very critical when we're looking at the rest of the season. It is the final home game of the regular season. You also mentioned that they are in 3rd place in the conference in Division I in the ACCAC. They trailed Central Arizona by 1 game. That's a team that came in here last week and swept Arizona Western. They came into town, they stole away 2 wins, and now lead Arizona Western in the standings by 1 game, and they have the tiebreaker. So what happens after tonight? This is a non-conference game in all reality. They're in this ACCAC, but Phoenix is Division II, where Arizona Western is Division I. Next week, the Lady Matadors go on the road. They'll be in Las Vegas to take on the Colored College of Southern Nevada. They should be able to get a couple road wins there, elevate themselves in the standings, and then we could potentially see a showdown at Central, the final game of the regular season, where it could determine who's going to have an opening round home match, who's going to be hosting Arizona Western. Hopes it's them, but they would have to win out.
You're right about that. They would have to win out. They would have to win out, go on the road, get some of this momentum and this mojo back. So I'm honestly very eager inside to see what Matadors have tonight to try and get some of that mojo back.
The pregame show is sponsored by Kokopah Casino and the Kokopah Indian Tribe, proud supporters of AWC Athletics. Go Matadors! And again, pregame show sponsored by Kokopah Casino and the Kokopah Indian Tribe. Scott Gross along with Seth Hartley. We're moments away from the beginning of this one. Again, sophomore night. We also have a lot of new faces in here. We've got the dance team that is here for sophomore night, led by head coach Morgan Minnick, and we've got some new. We got the spirit line here. The cheer team is here for the first time, led by head coach Bailey McCash. So everything's starting to get up and running. All of the sports and the dance team, the cheer team. We do not have the pep band here, so enter the cheer team, exit the pep band.
Yeah.
A lot going on here. So again, sophomore night here for Arizona Western is the final home game of the regular season. Arizona Western comes in with an overall record of 10-7, and they are 4-5 in conference play. They're taking on the Phoenix College Bears, a team they defeated in straight sets on the road earlier this year. The Bears come in with an overall record of 5-14, and they are 2-6. On the season. Scott Gross along with Seth Hartley for the Kokopah Casino and Kokopah Indian Tribe pregame show. We're moments away from the national anthem and the introduction of the starting lineups. The starting lineups brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings. Again, we're moments away from that. We're hoping in this grand hoopla of sophomore night in the regular season finale that Arizona Western, led by head coach Lorraine Chandler, can right the ship as they start to make a dive, a deep dive is what they're hoping as they try to get to the national tournament. I handed you a bunch of, we did some questionnaires with the girls, And one of the main things that the players said was they wanted to reach the national tournament. That begins today where they snap that losing streak.
Yes, you are right about that. Again, snapping this losing streak, snapping this overall slump they're in. So hopefully if they get the win tonight, they can try and pick themselves basically up off the mat and back into this race for second place.
Get that feeling of winning back in the system. We'll take a break right now. We've got the national anthem followed by the starting lineup brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's meet the starters tonight for the Phoenix College Bears. Here are the Bears starters. At center, number 1, Annette Tapia. The outside hitter, defensive specialist, is number 7, Debony Aguiar. The opposite this evening, number 10, Bailey Furler Updegrove. The defensive specialist, number 13, Jasmine Stevenson. Middle hitter, opposite, number 14, Diana Olette. Middle hitter, opposite, number 15, Leah Lavanos. And our libero this evening is number 19, Lexi King. Lexi King. The head coach of Phoenix is Alex Ramirez, assisted by Daniel Lecona, Jesse Santos, Melia Panameno, Kiona Stevens, and Grisel Gonzalez. And now, ladies and gentlemen, on this sophomore night here at the house, let's meet the Matadors, but we'll start first this evening with the freshman players. A libero, defensive specialist, number 2, Nanami Nobuhara. Middle blocker, right side, number 3, Priscilla Machuca Sostre. Outside hitter, right side, number 9, Tolita Soares do Espirito Santos. The libero, a defensive specialist, number 10, Hiili Va'alani. Outside hitter, number 12, Blanca Terminal. The right side, outside hitter, number 13, Ana Carolina Lopez Quedos. And the libero, defensive specialist, number 14, Shea Agigi. And now, ladies and gentlemen, a moment to recognize your Lady Matador sophomores. Yes, indeed. We'll start off with number 1, Esther Acedo. Esther is from Accra, Ghana, standing at 6'1". She's a middle blocker. Esther's most memorable moment was playing her first volleyball game at Arizona Western. Esther's plan is to become a nurse so she can help people in her community and make a difference in their lives. Here are Esther's stats at AWC. They include 265 kills, 49 digs, and 111 total blocks. Esther Acedo. Number 4, Andrea Kurgovic. Andrea is from Bihalo Polje, Montenegro. She is a 6'1" setter. Andrea's most memorable moment here at the college will always be her first home game. She remembers how excited she was because coming to the USA to play volleyball was her dream since she had been a little kid. Andrea plans to play at a university and continue her volleyball career and her academics for 2 more years. Andrea Kurgovic. Next sophomore, number 6, Nahir Adames. Nahir is 5'10". She's from Istanbul, Turkey, a very historic place. Her most memorable moment at AWC was her first day on campus. It felt very different, but she knew this was a place that would become her home. While at Arizona Western, Nahir has completed 60 kills, 959 assists, and 305 digs. Nahir Adames. Number 7, Shaval Aslan. Shaval is also from Istanbul. She's an outside hitter, right side hitter, who stands at 6'1". One of the most unforgettable moments for Shaval was the first game she played after not getting much time on the court for a long period. She proved herself and then continued as a starter. Shaval's career at Arizona Western includes 161 kills, 71 digs, 44 blocks, and 73 receptions. Shaval Aslan. Number 8, Natalia Valencia Gamboa. This 6-foot outside hitter hails from Buenaventura, Colombia. Natalia is excited to support the team, focus on recovery, and keep learning from outside the court. In the future, Natalia's dream is to play professionally and continue growing in her career. Her career stats at AWC include 218 kills, 25 digs, 18 blocks, and 306 receptions. Natalia Valencia Gamboa. Number 11, Lauren Alexis Joseph Rodriguez. This 6'1" outside hitter is from Waianae, Hawaii. Lauren's most memorable moment was getting to know her new teammates and learning about where they are and their cultures. Now, she is most excited about what lies ahead for the Lady Matadors as they work to overcome challenges with her team. Lauren's stats at AWC include 373 kills, 422 receptions, 192 digs, and 35 blocks. Lauren Alexis Joseph Rodriguez. And finally, number 15, Joyce Jojo Crosby. This 5'10" middle blocker is from West Valley, Utah. Jojo's most memorable moment and memory at AWC is meeting new people and learning at all the different cultures and languages. Jojo enjoys the competition, getting better every day, and chasing a championship. Her stats at AWC include 101 kills, 107 receptions, 75 digs, and 21 blocks. Joyce Jojo Crosby. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause again for these sophomores of your Lady Matadors. And the head coach for the Matadors is Lorraine Chandler, assisted ably by Roberto Madrigal. Here are tonight's officials, Denise Davis and Sebastian Malcolm. The line judges are Nikki Mathuram and John Fell. And now, let's play.
And those are your starting lineups, brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings in the Kokopah Casino and Kokopah Indian Tribe pregame show. Scott Gross, along with Seth Hartley, we're moments away from starting this one. Good sportsmanship, as we saw there during the starting lineups for both teams. When Phoenix College was introduced, Arizona Western, their players ran underneath the net and presented them with a nice little gift that they put around their neck. So, good sportsmanship before we get this one going, Seth.
Yeah, you were right. Good sportsmanship, and then it's also what I liked about this team this year. Such good sportsmanship. Nothing really they've done nothing really bad. They've always been nice and have good sportsmanship when they play their teams. So that's what I like about them.
And you heard Mel Parker, the PA announcer here for the Matadors, say a little something about the 7 sophomores that were honored here before the game. Those sophomores again, number 1, Esther Asedu, number 4, Andrea Krokovic, number 6, Nahir Aramez, number 7, Saval Aslan, number 8, Natalia Valencia Gamboa. We haven't seen her all year. She's dealing with an injury. Laren Alexis Joseph Rodriguez and Joyce Jojo Crosby. Those are the 7 sophomores that were honored. The home finale for Arizona Western. It's sophomore night. We had the student services outside grilling hot dogs and hamburgers. We've got Mateo, the mascot, here. I know Seth is a big fan of Mateo. Also coming up after the game, stay with us. The Hawaiian players want to show their gratitude for the team and the fans. They're going to give a Polynesian dance. And I know Seth is a big fan of Polynesian dance. He might be out there doing the knee knocking with them. But before we have that, we hope we set up a good vibe here today, Seth, with a win. We are moments away from getting this one going. Scott Gross, Seth Hartley, and the AWC TV crew proudly bringing you Arizona Western volleyball. Here we go. The sophomore, Joseph Rodriguez, gets things started with a smash.
We've seen that so much from her this year, playing up the corners and getting it to a nice strike.
And she's on the serve, and the over by the Bears. Nice job by Phoenix College. A smash the other way by Osland. Setting things up, Phoenix College. Block at the net. Nice job by Crosby. Off to the near side. Crosby again. We'll just shove it over. Set to the near side. Phoenix College will get it as it rides the net to the top. And the point for the Bears. Jasmine Stevenson, a 5'5" freshman out of Washington High School in Phoenix, now on the serve. Hits the ceiling. AW on the return. That was Osland back the other way. A smash, and that is going to be out. Ball goes back to Arizona Western. That was close.
Right on the line from my perspective.
Crosby on the serve. The parents are in the crowd today. And then we're going to have a point going to Phoenix College. Looked like a double hit was the call. By the R2, Sebastian Malcolm. At the net, Bears with the over. Nobuhara, Asedu finds the floor. Arizona Western back in front. Phoenix College comes in with an overall record of 5-14. They're 2-6 in ACC/AC play. They're a Division II squad. They're coached by head coach Alex Ramirez, the assistant head coach Daniel Lacono. Krokovic on the serve. Unable to handle it, Phoenix College. Arizona Western takes the lead.
Nice energy from what I'm seeing so far from the Matadors.
It is senior night. It is Matador night. Wear your Matador colors. We've got the cheer team here. We've got the dance team here. We're grilling outside, hot dogs and hamburgers. The student section starting to fill up here. Another point for Arizona Western on sophomore night. They now lead by 3. Largest lead of the set so far. A blast to the near side, blocked by Arizona Western. And Osland with just a tip. Off to the near side, the blast, and that's going to be out. And that will be a point for Arizona Western.
Matador's having a little bit of a rally going right now. so they're kind of feeding off that for their momentum.
Arizona Western, 4 straight points on the serve. Arizona Western on the return. Quiores puts a little something into it. Bears the other way. A block at the net, kept alive. And we're going to have a point go to Phoenix College. Number 12, Missy Vito on the serve. Joseph Rodriguez, Steve Trokovic, Quiores with the blast, and she puts it down. Ana Carolina Lopez Quiores, a 6-foot freshman out of Brazil. Dropping the hammer for Arizona Western. They're back up by 4. Deval Oslin on the serve for AWC. The Matadors looking to snap a 4-match losing streak that hits the antenna, and that's going to be a point for Arizona Western. Last time these two teams met, it was at the Bears Den in Phoenix. It was a 3-0 straight set win for Arizona Western. They also met at Yavapai College for the Dalton Overstreet Invitational, and again it was a straight set win for Arizona Western. You saw a nice job by sophomore Esther Asadu at the net. 6-point lead for Arizona Western. And the ace on the serve. What I was alluding to through all of that is Arizona Western undefeated against Phoenix College this year, and they have not lost a set to the Bears. 6-0. Looking to make it 7 in this first set. Oslin, well, kind of a knuckle serve. Seydu is there to drop it. Timeout called on the floor. Alex Ramirez and the Bears need to stop the Lady Matadors' momentum. You're watching Arizona Western Volleyball on AWC TV.
At Arizona Western College, we offer a low-cost, quality learning experience in small class sizes, providing opportunity for one-on-one faculty communication in our state-of-the-art classrooms and lab spaces. We offer free tutoring and even free laptop rentals for students. We have student services such as our Trio Keys programs or military and veteran services that offer students from every background and unique circumstance the support they need for success. Get started today at azwestern.edu.
If you want the best, it's Ram Pest. Ram Pest Management is 100% locally owned and operated. Friendly caring service for you and your family. All Ram techs are trained and licensed with the state of Arizona to perform pest management services, and Ram is the only company in Yuma to offer whole home heat treatments for bed bugs, residential and commercial. If you want the best, it's Ram Pest at 928-782-0078.
The home finale for Arizona Western Volleyball. Scott Gross along with Seth Hartley and the AWC TV crew bringing you Arizona Western Volleyball. Another ace by the Lady Matadors. They extend their lead to 9.
This is exactly how the Matadors wanted to start this game, the game that will most likely try and pick themselves up off the mat.
And it's something you alluded to, Seth, in the Kokopah pregame show. You wanted the Matadors to come out and gain the momentum. They've done that early on here in this first set. Good communication. There's Joseph Rodriguez with the blast. It's blocked but out of play. 10-point lead for AWC. Nice crowd on hand here in the house for sophomore night. Got the dance team here, got the cheer team here. Good student section. Student services. Meeting and greeting the students before the game. Hot dogs, hamburgers, grilling outside. Asadu to Joseph Rodriguez. The other way, a blast, and that one's down. Debony Aguiar with the smash and the point, and Aguiar will now take the serve. Oslin, Krokovic, and Kjores with just a nice little touch at the net. Arizona Western gets the serve back. So it's Seydu out, JoJo Crosby in. And Inami Nobuhara on the serve for Arizona Western. The libero gets it over the net. Kjores is there, block at the net. Nice job by Phoenix College. But then quickly put back down by Laren Alexis Joseph Rodriguez. Nobuhara back on the serve. 15-4 lead. Just clearing the net. Phoenix College puts it down. A nice job by Diana Owlett. Now on the serve, Lexi King. Lexi King used to be named Lexi Melanie. She was recently married. That's why her last name is now King. She gets the serve. And Arizona Western unable to get the dig and get the over. Looked like Laren came up a little ginger as she dove after that one. Laren Alexis Joseph Rodriguez, a sophomore for AWC. There's King's serve. Phoenix looking to return. Open spot on the net, and that's going to be a point for AWC. Did I steal your official score sheet? Nahir Aramez on the serve. Phoenix. It's out and a point for AWC. Lady Matadors roll along in this opening set on sophomore night. And nobody home on the set to the far side, went right over the head of Missy Vito. Miscommunication by the Bears. And the Matadors well in control. Nahir Aramez on the serve. Just gets it over the net. Put back down by AWC. Nice job by Blanca Terminal. Joyce Crosby. There's the serve, the set, the block in front. Unable to keep it on the Phoenix side, so the Bears get the point, they get the serve, and now a rotation coming in for head coach Alex Ramirez. On the serve, number 1, Annette Tapia, a sophomore out of Phoenix, Arizona, went to South Mountain High School. And the 5'6" sophomore with the serve. Too deep on the serve, a service error for the Bears. Arizona Western well in control. Laren Alexis Joseph Rodriguez on the serve. She was also named our Chapman Automotive Group Player of the Week. Got that named on Monday for her great work last week for Arizona Western. Even though they fell, she was one of the players that really stood out. Nobuhara, Terminal. The dig by the Bears to the near side. Block at the net. Good job by AWC. Shoved over by Phoenix College. Nobuhara to Oslin. Nice dig put on by Crystal Aguiar. And a little too deep. That'll be a point for AWC. The R1 tonight, Denise Davis. The R2, Sebastian Malcolm. Your line judges, Nikki Bertram and John Fell. Joseph Rodriguez on the serve. And on the return, the blast put on. Kept alive by Aramez, the over by Nubuhara. And off the mark, just set behind number 11, Aspen Gepson, out of Castile High School. Arizona Western up by 15. That's their largest lead in this opening set. The serve into the net, a service error by Joseph Rodriguez. At least she's smiling about it, Seth. Having a few words with head coach Lorraine Chandler. Aspen Gepson. Her serve too deep. That's a point for Arizona Western. Changes made for Phoenix College. Jaden Kochemba comes in. Aramez to Crosby to Terminal. The over by Lexi King. The push over too deep. Line judge John Fell says it's out. And the serve by Leah Lavanos. Lavanos out of Camelback High School. Oslin blocked at the net, goes out of bounds. Last touched by Phoenix College is a point for Arizona Western. And just like that, in the blink of an eye, Seth, Arizona Western 1 point away from taking this first set. Been well in control.
This is exactly what I wanted to see from this team coming out in this first set. Fast, high speed tempo play, and good communication.
And there's the ace, and there's the win. A 25-9 win in that first set. Arizona Western has not lost a set to Phoenix College all season long. That's their 7th straight. We'll take a break and come back with the second set. This is Arizona Western Volleyball on AWC TV.
Spring Hill Suites by Marriott Yuma is the fresh take on lodging. Make yourself at home at Spring Hill Suites by Marriott. It's both relaxing and suitable for work. Ergonomic chairs and high-speed internet help get the work done, and the reasonable price with friendly staff help you relax with family. Plus, Spring Hill Suites is consistently ranked in the top 3 by Parents Magazine for best hotels for families. A little extra, a little less ordinary. Spring Hill Suites by Marriott Yuma. Pilkington Construction has been in Yuma since 1985 and is Yuma's largest commercial contractor. Pilkington has built over 30 projects for AWC, including the 3C building, the Agriculture and Science building, the Public Safety Institute, as well as the Welton campus and San Luis Instinct 2 facility. Pilkington builds a wide range of construction projects, including educational, medical, commercial, industrial, and military. Yuma's premier construction contractor, Pilkington Construction.
Need an excuse to give a Buffalo Wild Wings gift card? Here are a few of our favorites. Birthdays, half-birthdays, anniversaries, Labor Day, Year-in Labor Day, Arbor Day, Dia de los Donuts, International Skeptics Day, Opposite Day, Dress Up Your Pet Day, Squirrel Appreciation Day, National Nothing Day, Holiday Party Day, Morning After the Holiday Party Day, Clean Your Refrigerator Day, Be Late for Something Day.
Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings, beer, sports. Valid in restaurant only for a limited time while supplies last.
Every game, everywhere, every day at Buffalo Wild Wings in the Village at Yuma Palms Mall.
Yuma International Airport wants you to have the best travel experience. Enjoy the calm, relaxing atmosphere and let your local airport family take care of you. With quick TSA lines and convenient direct flights to Phoenix and Dallas-Fort Worth through American Airlines. Let your adventure begin with Yuma International Airport. Fly local and fly Yuma.
Back in the house for sophomore night on the regular season home finale for Arizona Western Volleyball. Scott Gross and Seth Hartley along with the AWC TV crew bringing you this one here tonight. And Seth, it's exactly what you wanted to see. You asked for it, you got it. A nice big win for Arizona Western, 25-9 in that opening set.
really loved what I see. Really loved what I see from the sophomores, especially Aseidu, Rodriguez, Joseph Rodriguez, and Crosby. Then basically the sophomores, they're having the hot hand today here in this first set and giving that most energy to their team today.
Yeah, it's their time to shine here tonight. 7 sophomores for Arizona Western. And all set, well, 6 of the 7. There's one that's not able to play due to injury. That's number 8, Natalia Valencia Gamboa. But I'll tell you what about Natalia. Before she got hurt, her stats are eye-popping when they were read off by Mel Parker. So she had a very successful career here at Arizona Western before the injury, but she's still supporting the team. And they're off to a good start here. And they're ready to start the second set after they win the first set 25-9. There's the serve. We are underway. And a blast put on right in front. That was Leah Lavanos, 6'1" sophomore from Camelback High School in Phoenix with the blast. Crystal Aguirre on the serve for the Bears, and she'll get an ace. So just like that, Phoenix College off to an early lead. Aguirre. And another error by Arizona Western. So after they controlled that opening set, Seth, Phoenix College now has come out in the second set and scored 3 in a row.
Some miscommunications with this team I've seen so far during this set. So let's see if they can try and get back on track with that right there.
How about that by Joyce Crosby to get back on track with that?
That's exactly what they need. One of their sophomores to just come and make a play like that, and that might bring their energy back from what it was in the first set.
Joseph Rodriguez on the serve. King to the net. Set up, the blast. Bailey Furlow up to Grove. Over by Arizona Western. A blast at the net. Incoming. Was saved by Easton Shepard. At the scorer's table. Coming right for us. Easton, a basketball player out of Gila Ridge High School. With the good grab, saved the ball from smashing our computers and our setup. Lady Matadors get the point. Down by 2. Joyce Crosby with the serve. Just gets it over the net and call that an ace. Unable to handle it was Crystal Aguirre. Arizona Western now down by 1. Bears on the return into the net off the hand of Debony Aguiar. And we're tied.
That's 3 straight. So let's now see if they can keep building off that momentum.
It went off the basketball apparatus, kept alive, and Phoenix College made the most of it.
One of the craziest sequences I've ever seen.
Yeah, the ball came in, it bounced off of the basketball hoop structure, stayed in play. Had it not been there, it would have been out of bounds and a point for Arizona Western, but the Bears get the point and the serve, but Arizona Western comes right back. A smash at the net, and we're tied at 5. Rotation on the floor. Krokovic along with Lopez Quiores check in. Arames checks out along with Talita Soares do Espirito Santos. And quickly, Prokovic serve goes into the net. A service error on Arizona Western, and it goes back to Phoenix College. Debony Aguiar with the serve. Nobuhara. Oslin. And Arizona Western unable to keep it alive as Aguirre with the smash. Phoenix College, a 2-point lead, 7-5. And now the ace, Debony Aguiar. Phoenix College 1 point away from equaling what they scored in the opening sets. They lost 25-9. Here they're leading 8-5. And that's going to be an ace on the serve. They have now equaled that mark, and they lead 9-5. Lorraine Chandler, the head coach for Arizona Western, wants a timeout to talk it over. You're watching AWC Volleyball on AWC TV.
Texas Roadhouse is the place in Yuma where you can get legendary margaritas, ice-cold beer, hand-cut steak, fall-off-the-bone ribs, made-from-scratch sides, and freshly baked bread. Legendary food, legendary service, Texas Roadhouse, where you can go to support Matador Athletics every Monday night. Mention AWC Athletics to your server, and 10% of your bill will go to support Matador scholarships. Texas Roadhouse, legendary food, legendary service. Nestled in Yuma Valley, the newly renovated Fairfield Inn and Suites by Marriott is conveniently located for your next stay. Explore the desert Southwest and recharge at the stylish renovated rooms. At the center of Yuma, discover what sets your reliable business apart. Fairfield Inn and Suites by Marriott Yuma.
Arizona Western down by 4. Phoenix College with the serve. Arizona Western won the opening set 25-9. They're going to dig out of this one. Debony Aguiar with the serve. Out of the reach of Esther Asedu at the net. And the Matadors now down by 5, Seth.
Yeah, from what I've seen so far from them, it's just tiny bits of miscommunication and not setting up for their plays. So let's see if they can just try and get some of that back.
Well, they'll get a little bit of help right there as Aguiar serves it into the net. A service error on Phoenix College. And we'll see if Arizona Western now can go on a bit of a run. They're down by 5. Javal Oslin with the serve. It'll be out of bounds. A service error on AWC, and it goes right back to Phoenix College. Lexi King on the serve. And there's a nice blast put on by Asedu, the sophomore on sophomore night.
She's been one of the few hot hands today for this game, so we'll see if they can try and get even more hotter now as we head into this middle of the second set.
Nainami Nobuhara on the serve for AWC, the libero, wearing the knee brace. Touched at the net, kept alive by AWC, hit the ceiling, comes down, double hit. Double hit is the call by the R1, Denise Davis. Arizona Western having a hard time getting anything cooking in this second set. Annette Tapia with the serve. Arizona Western on the return. And Laren Alexis Joseph Rodriguez just too much to handle at the net. She finds the floor. Arizona Western will get the ball back. Still down by 4. Rotation made by the Lady Matadors. Into the net, off the hand of Crystal Aguirre. So 2 points in a row for AWC. Trying to cobble something together here in this second set. They trailed by 3. And here Aramez on the serve. Phoenix College with the over. And the tap at the net. Nice job by Leah Lavanos, the 6'1" sophomore. And Phoenix College back with the serve. That's Aguirre. Nice job by the Matadors on the over. Smash into the net. Devony Aguiar into the net. Joseph Rodriguez on the serve. King. Tapia to the near side. The touch. Arizona Western keeps it alive. The return. Nice blast put down. Jamal Oslin. And the Lady Matadors creeping back into this one. Joseph Rodriguez on the serve. Tapia to the near side. There's the blast and the block at the net. Lavanos no match for the block at the net by Arizona Western. Now a timeout called by Alex Ramirez and Phoenix College. We'll take one as well. Arizona Western College, the volleyball team on the move. You're watching AWC Volleyball on AWC TV.
Every weekend at the Kokopah Wild River Family Entertainment Center, let the good times roll with the Cosmic Family Pack. Get 1 hour of bowling, 6 pairs of shoes, 6 unlimited soft drinks, and your choice of 1 large pizza or 12 wings for just $50. Feed the whole family with food and fun. That's the Kokopah Wild River Family Entertainment Center. See kokopahwildriver.com for more information.
Alexander Toyota is proud to support Matador Sports. As Yuma's #1 Toyota dealer, we are your winning team for savings, selection, and service on hundreds of new and certified pre-owned Toyotas. We can't wait to see you to help you find the perfect vehicle for you and your family. Plus, we will always give you more for your trade-in. Visit Alexander Toyota right here in Yuma or at myalexandertoyota.com.
Laren Alexis, Joseph Rodriguez on the serve for Arizona Western, looking to tie this thing up. The blast at the net, blocked but out of play. It'll be a point for Phoenix College, and they will hang on to the lead. Back up by 2. They led by as many as 5. Arizona Western has not led in this second set after winning the first set 25-9. Off the ceiling, the over by Arizona Western. Blast at the net. Nice job by Devony Aguiar. Back to a 3-point lead for Phoenix College. But we thought that tonight would be a quick one, Seth, but Phoenix College kind of changing the script here in the second.
It did. I'm going to call it Arizona Western. Yeah, but back on what you were saying, it did really feel like it was going to be a sweet game, but so far they have come out and really played here.
Rotation put on by Phoenix College. After the mistake by Arizona Western, gets the ball back to Phoenix College. They're up by 3. There's the serve. Missy Vito. Matadors on the return, blocked at the net. Now a 4-point lead for Phoenix College. Now remember, Arizona Western has yet to lose a set all year long to Phoenix College. They beat them in straight sets twice, and they took the opening set with rather ease, 25-9, and now we've got an infraction at the net.
Saying her hand was over the net.
Yeah, it's going to go to Arizona Western. So that might be the break that they needed. by Krokovic on the serve. Into the air, Acedu. Krokovic, blast. Nice job by Lopez Quiores. Kept alive by Arizona Western. Good communication now for the Lady Matadors. Lopez Quiores on the over, back on the return for Phoenix College. They'll find the open spot on the floor. Oh, they're going to say that it was out. Out of bounds was the call by the R1 Denise Davis. Arizona Western now down by 2. So it's going to be out. It's going to be a point awarded for Phoenix College. So just as soon as Arizona Western gets the ball back, a little momentum, some mistakes by the Lady Matadors have been giving the ball back to Phoenix College. We'll take another timeout as there's one called on the floor. This is AWC Volleyball on AWC TV.
Looking for a place to host your next event? With 3 well-equipped meeting venues, the Best Western Yuma Mall is an ideal location for any event. Whether it's an intimate 6-person setting or a baby shower of 120 people, we're able to accommodate all your potential needs. Our sales team at 928-783-8341 has all the details of pricing and availability. As always, the best available rates are at bestwestern.com.
Town Place Suites by Marriott Yuma is where work and real living meet. Town Place is an extended stay hotel with bright, spacious living spaces to make you feel at home while providing ample workspace with separate sleeping areas and fully equipped kitchens. Located near the Yuma Palm Shopping Center and just minutes away from everywhere you need to go in Yuma. Your home away from home, Town Place Suites by Marriott Yuma.
After a first set in which Arizona Western dominated Phoenix College in a 25-9 win, the Bears have stormed back in the second set. They lead by 3. They have the serve. Arizona Western on sophomore night trying to get back into this one, but another error by the Lady Matadors, and now it's a 4-point lead for Phoenix College, 19-15.
This is what we've seen from this 4-game slump, just simple mistakes, hitting the net, or being out of place on the play. Just kind of what they cost them desperate points.
After they looked so good in that first set, now Arizona Western kind of crumbling. The ace on the serve, it's now a 20-15 lead. That matches the largest lead in the second set and of the night for Phoenix College. Devini Aguiar on the serve. The Bears on the return. Nobuhara. Acedu finds the open spot on the floor. Javal Oslin now on the serve for AWC. King, little push at the net, nice job. Arizona Western have strung 2 points together. Arizona Western working their way back. Smash, block, Acedu keeps it alive. Little touch. Unable to keep it alive. Nice job by Blanca Terminal. Arizona Western now down by 2. They've scored 3 in a row. Oslin on the serve. The return by the Bears, that's number 8, Crystal Aguirre. The block goes out of bounds. It's a point for Phoenix College. Back up by 3, 21-18. Lexi King on the serve. Matadors on the return. Off to the near side, kept alive by Nobuhara. The blast initially by Emma Shea Southwick. Arizona Western gonna have to get something going here. They're down by 4. Phoenix College 3 points away from taking the second set. Seydu at the net, blocked, but a point going to go to Phoenix College. King with the serve. King with the set at the net, kept alive. Arizona Western, Seydu slaps at it, kept alive by the Bears. Shoved over. Nobuhara, Krokovic. Seydu keeps it alive. Back and forth at the net we go. Now Terminal, a blast. I think it was off the head of King. So the point for Arizona Western. Alex Ramirez, I think, is gonna, he's gonna want a review. I think we're gonna take a look at this one to see if it was touched at the net. Maybe a little something at the net. He's gonna come over and take a look. Sebastian Malcolm is our R2. Taking a look at the replay. We want to see if there was a touch at the net while that was going on. It could be a critical turning point in this second set, Seth.
Yeah, you're right, because like of what you said earlier in the pregame show and even during the first set, AWC hasn't lost a set to Phoenix yet. So again, critical point here, critical call.
So we've got Easton Shepard running the replay on the iPad here. And they're just taking a look to see if there was an infraction at the net. Right there where it gets blasted into the net. So Sebastian Malcolm found what he wanted from Easton Shepard. Now they're going to have take a look at it. It actually happened early when that point happened, as there was a altercation at the net, but the play kept going. And that's when Alex Ramirez, the head coach for Phoenix College, I think they're trying to see, did the ball go over the net? Looks like Phoenix College, the players are in the net. I don't know, what do you think, Seth? It doesn't look like the ball does go over the net, but it does hit a Phoenix College player.
Yeah, from the playback we're seeing, I think you're right on that.
So Sebastian Malcolm, he's talking back and forth with the R1, Denise Davis. They have headgear on that they're able to communicate back and forth from. And now he's asking to see perhaps a different angle. Again, it was in the net almost at the very beginning after the serve. Looking to see, did that ball, you're zooming in right now, did it get over the net? And was it touched by a Phoenix College player? So this replay brought up by Alex Ramirez. You can see Sebastian Malcolm, he's wearing that blue shirt on the bottom of your screen. And he's looking with Easton Shepard, who's a basketball player, also running the replay. So he has made a determination on the floor, and it will be a point for AWC. Big, big point for the Lady Matadors.
From all the angles that we saw, there was really nothing much to overturn that call.
I think if it was anything, it would have been Phoenix College maybe even into the net. But here we go. Nainami Nobuhara, Arizona Western, a chance to get back in this one late. Her serve is over. Phoenix College has not defeated Arizona Western in any set all year long. On the verge of doing just that. Arizona Western trying to prevent that from happening. At the net, turned around. Joseph Rodriguez could not find it. And now Phoenix College 1 point away from taking this second set. Annette Tapia out of South Mountain High School on the serve. Alexis Rodriguez with the blast, kept alive into the net by Crystal Aguirre. Arizona Western still alive. They're down by 4. They have to be perfect. They cannot afford to make a mistake in these next 4 points if they're going to get back into the second set.
Not the simple mistakes that we saw earlier in the set. It cost them critical points, so you are right about that.
And here Aramez in on the rotation. She'll serve. Also Talita Soares do Espirito Santos, number 9, also in. She's in the front line. There's the serve, kept alive. The over by the Bears. Nobuhara. Nahir to Crosby, who puts it down. Much to the delight of the Arizona Western cheer team. As you can see them celebrating right behind Nahir, who's serving. Their first night in action. Again, head coach Bailey McCash assembled the team. There's the serve. Arizona Western on the return. There's the blast, kept alive by the Bears. Arizona Western with the over.
Alive.
Keeping it alive. There's the touch.
Is it?
Nice job by Talita. Rodriguez. The Bears back and forth and lost where they were. Crystal Aguirre was lost at the net. Arizona Western now down by 2, and a timeout called by Alex Ramirez. He feels the momentum is leaving his Bears squad. We'll take a timeout as well. This is Arizona Western Volleyball on AWC TV.
There is no better gift than an education. The success of our student athletes, our coaches, and our athletics programs depends on money raised by the Matador Athletic Association. Joining the MAA gives you great benefits, including Matador merchandise, season tickets, VIP seating and parking, free admission to association meetings, and most importantly, the knowledge that you're helping AWC student athletes become more successful. Want to get involved? Call the Matador Athletic Association at 317-7616 to get more information and even a brochure showing you what you'd receive.
Pilkington Construction has been in Yuma since 1985 and is Yuma's largest commercial contractor. Pilkington has built over 30 projects for AWC, including the 3C building, the Agriculture and Science building, the Public Safety Institute, as well as the Welton campus and San Luis Instinct 2 facility. Pilkington builds a wide range of construction projects, including educational, medical, commercial, industrial, and military. Yuma's premier construction contractor, Pilkington Construction.
Arizona Western making a late charge in this second set. Again, they have not lost a set to Phoenix College all year long. In danger of doing that here in the second set. Arizona Western won the first set 25-9. They've got to be perfect. 24-22. First things first to get it over the net on the serve. That is... You can check that off. The blast at the net kept alive. And that is going to be a point for Arizona Western. Lady Matadors get the point. Trying to stay in this one, a miscommunication, and we're tied at 24.
Wow. It was 24-19.
24-19. There was an error on Phoenix College on a serve. Arizona Western got the ball back. We talked about, Seth, they had to be perfect, and they have in those 4 points following. What a comeback for Arizona Western. The push kept alive in Phoenix. The Bears, the Phoenix College Bears now with a chance to win this set. So a tip of the cap to the Lady Matadors for staying in this one. And now the pressure is on Phoenix College to get it over the net on the serve. First things first. Krista Laguerre on the serve. Into the net! Now we've seen how matches can swing back and forth when a team has an opportunity to put the other one away, and service errors come back to haunt them. We're tied at 25. Oslin. King gets the over. And Crosby with the shove on sophomore night. The sophomore with a big blow at the net, and Arizona Western has come all the way back to take the lead. 26-25 when it looked like they were all but done. They were down 24-19. A set like this can go a long way for the rest of the season if Arizona Western's able to pull it out. Oslin with a little dump, and they come back. It's still going. No, it's going to be a point for Arizona Western. They come all the way back to win.
Oh my goodness. That's exactly what I like from this team. The willingness to never give up and never let themselves hit the mat. They picked themselves up off the mat when they were down 24-19 and crawl back and win this set 27-25.
Arizona Western stays perfect on the year against Phoenix College. They've played 8 sets. They've won all 8 sets. We'll see if they can win in straight sets. We'll take a quick break. This is Arizona Western Volleyball on AWC TV.
At Arizona Western College, we offer a low-cost, quality learning experience in small class sizes, providing opportunity for one-on-one faculty communication in our state-of-the-art classrooms and lab spaces. We offer free tutoring and even free laptop rentals for students. We have student services such as our Trio Keys programs or military and veteran services that offer students from every background and unique circumstance the support they need for success. Get started today at azwestern.edu.
Texas Roadhouse is the place in Yuma where you can get legendary margaritas, ice-cold beer, hand-cut steak, fall-off-the-bone ribs, made-from-scratch sides, and freshly baked bread. Legendary food, legendary service, Texas Roadhouse, where you can go to support Matador Athletics every Monday night. Mention AWC Athletics to your server, and 10% of your bill will go to support Matador scholarships. Texas Roadhouse, legendary food, legendary service.
Town Place Suites by Marriott Yuma is where work and real living meet. Town Place is an extended stay hotel with bright, spacious living spaces to make you feel at home while providing ample workspace with separate sleeping areas and fully equipped kitchens. Located near the Yuma Palms Shopping Center and just minutes away from everywhere you need to go in Yuma. Your home away from home, Town Place Suites by Marriott Yuma.
Alexander Toyota is proud to support Matador Sports. As Yuma's #1 Toyota dealer, we are your winning team for saving, selection, and service on hundreds of new and certified pre-owned Toyotas. We can't wait to see you to help you find the perfect vehicle for you and your family. Plus, we will always give you more for your trade-in. Visit Alexander Toyota right here in Yuma or at myalexandertoyota.com.
Scott Gross, Seth Hartley, and the AWC TV crew, the fine crew, working this game tonight. Arizona Western, boy, we saw a fine comeback in that second set, Seth, where Arizona Western was down 24-19. They come back to win it 27-25.
Yeah, and you're right about that. Exactly what I like to see from this team. Down 19-25, and then the willingness to not give up and come back and take that one 27-25. And mostly it was the sophomores. When they would get the points, they would give the energy to their team. So I think if they can just carry that momentum into this next set, they can walk away and sweep Phoenix.
That could be a defining set for the rest of the season for Arizona Western. You're talking about sophomore night, and Mel Parker, the PA announcer, reading some things that the girls had written down about their time here at Arizona Western. And you know, one thing that kept popping up over and over with these girls, these 7 sophomores, was they want to make a run to nationals. They feel they have the talent. They feel they have the team to make a run and get to the national tournament. in that second set, when you're down 24-19 and you come back, regardless of who you're playing, that might be the springboard that really propels this team going forward. We start the third set. Arizona Western, Blanca Terminal at the net with the hammer, and Arizona Western gets on top.
And back on what you were saying earlier, going back into that whole sequence down 25-19, that could really
24-19.
Yeah, 24-19. And you were saying it could really be a defining moment for their season if they really want to try and make a run for second place.
Ace for Arizona Western. Devini Aguiar goes crashing into the stands trying to keep it alive. It's a 2-0 win for Arizona Western. Laren Alexis Joseph Rodriguez with a service error as she serves it into the net. 2-1 lead for Arizona Western. Bears on the serve. There's the blast and the point for Arizona Western. Asadu in, Crosby out. Regular season home finale for Arizona Western. It's also sophomore night. The 7 sophomores recognized before this one. Nainami Nobuhara on the serve. The return by Phoenix College, and the call is going to go to Arizona Western as it looks like we got 4 hits. The R1 Denise Davis put up 4 fingers, so 4 hits. Arizona Western with an early lead, and a stop at the net by Esther Asadu, who is a sophomore. So after a second set like that, when you're on the door, as Phoenix College was, 24-19, and you end up losing it, you're expecting there to be a shift of momentum, and so far, Seth, early in this third set, we're seeing that with Arizona Western up by 4.
Yeah, you're right, and it was just like I said in the pregame before the third set, having that momentum from that amazing comeback that can really propel this team into a very hot hand. So now as you see on the floor for the sophomores, you can feel it in the energy.
5-point lead for Arizona Western. Nobuhara on the serve. Bears with the over, and a point going to go to Arizona Western. We've got an out of bounds antenna violation. That's the call by Denise Davis, the R1. And a 6-point lead for AWC. Asadu. A nice return kept alive by Terminal. Oslin. Good dig put on by Haley Proctor. Arizona Western on the return. Esther Asadu, the sophomore, with another blast.
That's been Asadu's a signature move this year, getting up into the high point of the net and then slamming it home for the point.
Nobuhara on the serve, the return by Phoenix College into the net. The point for AWC, they're up by 8. What a turn of events here as Phoenix College on the cusp of taking the second set. They fall, and now they're down by 8 here to Arizona Western in the third set. Lady Matadors well in control. The return is out of bounds. Lady Matadors now up by 9.
I honestly see a big shift in momentum from that sequence we saw in the end of the second set, as the Matadors being more going and more of the hot hand, while the Phoenix College has kind of cooled down in terms.
Yeah, it just took so much out of them on the cusp of winning that set, and now it just seems like all the air in their cells have been, well, it's missing. They're deflated, and they're playing like they just want to get back on the bus and go back to Phoenix. It's a 10-point Arizona Western lead. Great serve by Nobuhara. Blast at the net. Arizona Western keeps it alive. Terminal at the net, the block. And there's a point for Phoenix College.
I was about to say before they got that point there, that whole 9-run rally right now by AWC. It was kind of like what we saw on last Saturday when they played Central in that fourth set when they were down 12-0, and that kind of sucked all the life out of AWC that game.
Arizona Western will make some changes. Here comes in Andrej Krokovic, also on a Lopez Quiores checks in as well. Krokovic on the serve. There's the blast and out of bounds. Point goes for Arizona Western. This perhaps in all likelihood will be the final home match for Arizona Western. I'll tell you why after the serve by Krokovic, the ace. Arizona Western trails Central Arizona by 1 game for second place in the ACC/AC standings. You need to be in the first or second to host the opening round of regional play. But tonight, with that 1-game lead, Arizona Western not playing a conference match versus Phoenix College. On the other side of the coin, Central Arizona is playing the College of Southern Nevada tonight and tomorrow. Then next week, they'll play Yavapai College. Another point for Arizona Western. So that's 4 games where in all likelihood, the way Central's playing, they should win 3 of those 4 and extend their lead over Arizona Western in the standings. Block at the net, kept alive by Asadu. Nice move at the net. Good job by the Bears. Number 10, Bailey Furler Uptergrove. Arizona Western will just have the College of Southern Nevada next Friday and Saturday on the road. And then they'll wait to play the Central Arizona College to end the season. So a lot still to be determined, but the road for a home playoff match for Arizona Western is looking like slim and none, and Slim's packing his bags. A 16-3 lead for Arizona Western. Lady Matadors on sophomore night, a Seydu with the smash. 14-point lead in this third set for Arizona Western. Change made.
A point on your the whole standings and the Central and Arizona standings. I believe if Arizona can take care of business on the road against Southern Nevada, and then have fate go down with Central Arizona in those other 3 games before facing Arizona Western, I feel like that'll come down to a showdown for second place in my eyes.
It certainly could. Served by Phoenix College after they got the point. Quickly taken away by Lopez Quiores, and Arizona Western gets it back. Back up by 14 at 18-4. Yeah, the Lady Matadors would have to hope that Maybe the College of Southern Nevada can get a win, or Yavapai can maybe get a win against Central, and then sets up that big matchup on the 29th when Arizona Western travels to Central Arizona. Point in the floor by the Bears. Amaya Gonzalez out of Santan, Arizona on the serve. Top of the net. Lopez Quiores unable to get it over, so it's a 2-point mini run for Phoenix College. Down 18-6 in this third set. Was talking to the Central Arizona coach last week after they had the sweep over Arizona Western. There's a blast and a block at the net. Nice job by Lopez Quiores. He said the game against Arizona Western was one they had circled on the calendar. They want to see where they were as a program. And they certainly found out. But he also said that it is hard for his team to travel to Yavapai. They have a hard time going to take on the Rough Riders. So what I'm trying to allude to is there might be an opportunity where the Rough Riders will knock off Central, open the door for Arizona Western. Nice ace by the Lady Matadors, Nahir Aramez.
And honestly, that'd be a very interesting sequence if that did happen with Central.
And you never know, Central could be off one night, and maybe the Coyotes of the College of Southern Nevada sneak one out. A lot to be determined. You just hope that when Arizona Western goes to Las Vegas next week, that they don't falter on the road. And Seth, you mentioned in the pregame show, you mentioned early on in this one that this game really could be a catapult to end that losing streak, and what we saw in that second set certainly could go a long way into the playoffs. Nice job by Laren Alexis Joseph Rodriguez. She'll now have the serve. It's a 21-7 lead for Arizona Western. Fully in control. And the ace for the sophomore. Joseph Rodriguez along with Nobuhara, Aramez, Krokovic, Crosby, and Oslin on the floor. There's Joseph Rodriguez out to the far side. Block kept alive by Nobuhara. Ducks out of the way. Oslin again. Arizona Western. This time another block at the net. Nice job by the Bears. Arizona Western trying to power it past, but Phoenix College putting up a wall, but then just a mistake at the net for the Bears and Arizona Western. And Laren Alexis Joseph Rodriguez to try to finish this thing off for Arizona Western. Swatted at, that was out of play, and Arizona Western 1 point away, Seth, from taking this in straight sets and snapping that 4-match losing streak.
Probably the biggest point so far, and then getting Arizona Western into the winnings.
Not so fast, says Phoenix College. Nice smash at the net. Amaya Gonzalez was there. Aspen Gepson, 5'10" freshman, went to Castile High School in Gilbert. She'll be on the serve. 24-8. And Aramez with just a great move at the net. We've seen that time and time again from her. Puts this one to bed. Arizona Western wins in straight sets, 25-9, 27-25, and 25-8 as we now make our way into the post-game show brought to you by the Quechan Indian Tribe, proud supporter of Arizona Western Athletics. Seth, your thoughts on this? You look at the the 3 sets, a 25-9 win and a 25-8 win. Arizona Western handled business, but it's that second set that maybe is one we really need to touch on.
Yeah, on that second set, going to that set, from what I saw, they had little errors that lost some crucial points. Hitting the net, a bad serve, a bad misread. But then towards the end, when they were down 24-19, when they had that one of those few timeouts, the coach was really talking to them. They wanted this team because going into this game, they really wanted to win. They wanted to try and pick themselves up off the mat, and I feel like that energy helped them throughout that last final set to win it 27-25.
Yeah, that was a huge set. You mentioned they were down 24-19. Arizona Western comes all the way back to win that set 27-25. They used that momentum then to go on and just have they didn't have let's just say Phoenix College didn't put up much of a fight after that second set as Arizona Western goes on to win 25-8 in that third set. They win in straight sets. They have played Phoenix College 3 times this year, have beat them in straight sets all 3 times. Arizona Western now improves on the year to 11-7. They also snapped a 4-match losing streak, and they'll be back in action next weekend when they go to North Las Vegas to take on the College of Southern Nevada at the CSN Event Center. And then their season finale will be against Central Arizona at the CAC Gym in Coolidge, Arizona on October 29th. So 3 more conference games for Arizona Western, and they'll have to see what Central does. Central taking on the College of Southern Nevada tonight and tomorrow. And then they will take on Yavapai next weekend at Yavapai. That's a big one to watch before that season finale, again against Arizona Western College on Wednesday, the 29th. And then Central will wrap up their season on Halloween night at Mesa Community College. So a lot to sort out as we get to the end of the season. One thing we do know, Arizona Western snaps that 4-match losing streak, and they do it on their regular season home finale for sophomore night. So right now, the Arizona Western volleyball team, the Hawaiian players want to do a little Polynesian dance coming up for the fans to show their appreciation. I don't know if they did it already when I was babbling on about what was coming up, but they were going to do a little bit of a dance for the crowd here. Again, sophomore night here for Arizona Western. A lot of hugs and high fives to go all around. So that'll wrap it up for us. Again, it's the post-game show brought to you by the Quechan Indian Tribes, proud supporters of Arizona Western athletics. Big tip of the cap tonight to our AWC video production crew: Manny Almadova, Gracia Apodaca, Austin Augustin, Zach Augustin, Troy Botman, Josue Hernandez, Sherry Needham, and Anthony Roman. For Seth Hartley, I'm Scott Gross. It's a win on sophomore night and the home finale for Arizona Western volleyball. They win in straight sets over Phoenix College. Thank you so much for tuning in. And tune in tomorrow on the Matador Sports Stream. We've got soccer tomorrow. Arizona Western women's soccer, number 2 in the country. They'll take on the College of Southern Nevada at 4:30, followed by the men, number 6 in the country. They'll play at 7. Again, you can find that at awcmatadors.com on the Matador Sports Stream. Have a good night, everybody.